This is a Tesla puzzle box. So it's an escape room style puzzle box, and it's the first one that I've ever come across that's got a built-in electric component to it. Didn't really shock me. But it does have a built-in dynamo, I believe, so there's some kind of electric element to this one. In fact, opening it up, I can see we've got a circuit board on this face here, and looking around it, there is all sorts of different elements all over this box. It's supposed to be pretty difficult. 2 to 2.5 hours is their suggested solve time, but join me and we'll explore its secrets and see if we can open it. So it comes with this little information backstory on it, so I'll read it out. The Serbian-American inventor and electrical engineer, Nikola Tesla, revolutionized the world with his pioneering work in alternating current and numerous other groundbreaking inventions. Recently, amidst a collection of Tesla-aged photographs and sketches, a historian stumbled upon depictions of a perplexing box. Seemingly ahead of its time, after diligent research, he traced the origins of this enigmatic artifact back to Tesla's laboratory on Long Island in the early 1900s. Following an extensive search, he discovered the device in a privately owned collection of antique objects near New York. According to Tesla's sketches, activating the box would induce a peculiar sense of temporal disorientation, as if time itself were oscillating. However, so far, no one has been able to activate or even open the box. Can you? Let's find out. So one thing I always like to have when I'm doing an escape room style puzzle box is a notebook and pen to hand, so I'll get that sorted out and then we can have a crack on and have a look around the box. So this thing looks super cool. Let's just have a look around some of the faces. We've got what looks like a clock here, some question marks, the sliding bits here. This looks almost astrological, or we've got these symbols that look like there's omega, presumably kind of physics symbols or something. Here we've got bits that come out. It's got a little magnet in it. There's a symbol behind there. Scales, sliders. These look like they're going to slide or need to be moved at some point. This bit looks like it's maybe where it's going to open. This circuit board, I don't know if that circuit board is real or it's like actually functioning, or if it's just decorative. Under here we've got a wheel. We can turn this wheel. What happens if we turn the wheel? Are we charging something? So I think this doesn't use batteries, it uses a dynamo. And it looks like when I turn this, we've got some flashing lights, and the flashing lights have turned green, and they're flashing white. Okay, maybe we need to charge it up at some point. Maybe we need to charge it up to start with. I don't know. It looks very complicated. Quite often, these puzzle boxes have a start point, and I've just seen it right here. So it says start just under here. We're still flashing away. Okay, I flick start and a piece has just popped out. It's got scales on it, so we've got two weights on either end of the scale. These magnets, I think the magnets were maybe holding it in place where it was, but have we seen this symbol anyway? Yes, okay, here we go. We've got the same symbol on this face here, and there's a little pin. We can pull that pin out. It doesn't want to come all the way out. We can twist it, and we did discover these ones here. They all come out, and there's symbols underneath there. These all look pretty much the same. Are they different sizes? Oh, no. They all look pretty much the same. But there are these symbols. I'm just going to jot these ones down. So we've got... So this puzzle box, it came out last year, and it's the first one, as I mentioned, that I've seen with that electric element into it. It does make it a little bit more expensive. I think you're looking at about £50, £55 or so, I think is the price for this one. So that'd be about $60 or so. But it's within the range of like most clue boxes, and it does look like it's got quite a crazy amount of build into it. So let's see if it's good value. So what are we doing? We've got scales. This thing here looks like it could fit on there. These have got magnets on them. It just doesn't really want to stay there. I'm trying to work out how we could do this. Like this. That's definitely the midpoint. It seems like this is what we're supposed to do, because those symbols line up. These symbols here are exactly the same as those ones. So it seems definitely like we should be doing this. And these are magnetic, so it seems like we should be doing this. But then what? So when I turn this, we get these green bits lighting up here. I don't know whether that's some kind of clue, because I can't get this to balance. I'm wondering if we need to do a step before that. We've got this lock and unlock symbol on all of these, so we somehow need to get this plastic bit, I think, to slide down. And I'm not sure really what's holding it in place at the moment. Ah, look at this. Okay, that looks better, doesn't it? Now, yeah. So now if I position them like this, obviously they're not then really front heavy, and they're not getting in the way. So now we can clearly say that one is heavier than this one. So it's just going to be a case of testing all of these, I guess, one at a time against each other. This is the order. So now don't mix anything up. Let's place them in. What are the symbols for though? That's the question. All right. Let's assume that they want to go this way around. So we're going from the lightest to the heaviest, like this. They're all in place. Can we slide it over? No, we cannot. Can we? Maybe? No. Okay, it's not sliding over, so... How else could it be? Heaviest to lightest? Let's try that. No, that doesn't want to work. It could go up and down. I feel like that would be a crazy way to make them go though. Or have I mixed up some of these? That's quite a possibility, but we can check that, can't we? Okay, so I'm not really too sure, but we do have on this side, we've got a feather and a weight, which indicates like less than or more than. And these symbols here, don't want to pull out. Can push them up, and these actually look like the symbols we found on this side. Okay, so here we have a clue. So this one here is the circular cutout, so that is number 1. Let's say that's number 1. And the next one, it looks, or number 3 is definitely the hourglass. The final one looks like this one here, which means that number 2 must be this one here. Okay. So does this give us how we want the pieces to be? We've also got these arrows on these pieces. I can kind of click them up, makes a sound, and we've got this acrylic in here as well. I wonder if it doesn't light up when I spin this. Can't slide this piece over. Oh, okay. So it seems like when I push one piece up from either side, we get this lighting up of the acrylic in the middle here. And it's kind of, we've got the heavier side and the lighter side. So I'm guessing this is basically just a which is heavier. Is that correct? So let's spin this. Let's try number 1 and 4. 4 is heavier. So 1 is less than 4. Is that how you write it? That's how I'm writing it. 4 is heavier than 1. Doesn't matter. I'll write it my way and it'll make sense to me. So then I'm going to try 1 and 5. And 1 is heavier than 5. 3 and 6. So now, just need to work out which is the heaviest, and can I do that? So 6 is heavier than 1, 6 is heavier than 2, and 6 is heavier than 3. So 6, this one here. Oh, 6 is heavier than 1, 2, 3. 3 is heavier than nothing. So 4 is heavier than, 2 is heavier than 4 and 5. So therefore 6 must be the heaviest, because that's heavier than 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 6, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. So heaviest, 6. So I'm going now by the symbols here. The next heaviest is 2 here. Please let this work. 4 up the top here, one in the middle, 5 to the side, and this one in here. Yes, it's worked. But what has it done? We've unlocked side number 1. This has dropped down here. So okay, I guess what we're going to need to do is unlock each of these sides in turn. So we've unlocked 1, we've got 3 more to go. So what is going to be the next step? I have to break and get a coffee because this puzzle is definitely fairly complex. Oh, okay. So this pin suddenly moved and we've dropped a whole load of sliders down and we've got more symbols to work with. So this first one is the probably only one I'm going to recognize. I'm pretty sure that's omega. Then we've got what looks like a kind of F. Fancy F. Let's get this up here. The next one is an A. Like this. And what looks a bit like a V. Like this. Okay. And then we've got those symbols again over here. And they've all got zeros on them. This one doesn't slide. This piece here, oh, that will come out. Okay, we've got some circles. So this looks like we're going to need to use this as some kind of reference tool for this side. Oh wow, this is this is a complicated box for sure. Do we need to charge anything up again? So maybe once we've completed it, maybe this piece will move across. I think that's looking like it's going to be how it works. So I'm guessing what we need to do is to arrange these in the correct order. So we've got to find a value between -2 and 2 to set each of these 2, and then maybe we can slide this across. So we have pluses and minuses all over the board. Do we just count them up? And would that be what we do? So for example, let's start with omega. It's got a 1 plus, 1 negative, 3 more, 4 more pluses. Give it a value of +4, that doesn't seem right. So maybe we start here and we've got to travel along one of these branches, adding up the values as we go. This with its arrow is going to direct us. Sounds like a convincing theory. Is it a convincing theory? Okay, let's go for this. So F +1 on F, +1 on V. And then this tool here at this junction will only fit in one place with these circles. So I'm going to overlap these circles onto these ones. It takes us down this route here, which is a negative for the A. And our final junction here, let's see which way, flipping it over, it's taking us up here for a final positive onto this one, which will give us a total value of 0. So let's see. Are we correct? So we've got a +1, oh, might have to lay this flat, +1. A notebook is almost like an essential, I think, for this puzzle here. We've got +2, we've got 0, and +1. Just double checking here, I've actually mixed this up. So omega was the first one here, so we need to actually go back the other way. So it's 1, 2, 0, 1. Yes, another side complete. 2 sides down, 2 to go. I feel like that's everything there. So now we need to work on this one. Have we got any movement here now? There's some question mark bubbles here and this clock face, which doesn't seem to want to move at all. And I'm guessing this slides over once we've completed whatever we need to do. There's these plastic acrylic pieces on the inside. Now it looks like we've got 3 of those that pretty much replicate this clock here. I'm wondering if we need to get those lined up. No external tools that you need. That pen is sitting looking at me, telling me that it would be a better tool than this. What's it saying? Sticking there, look. Okay. So this is kind of, I'm not sure where it's connecting to. So I think what we need to do is to get this in here Oh, look, this is coming out. Okay, so we just need to get them out of the way. They seem to be a bit magnetized. That step definitely a little fiddly, but now we have a new symbol. This one looks like a clock symbol, so it's got the number 7, oh sorry, 12, and we've got these shaped pieces. I've not seen these pieces anywhere, I don't think. And these symbols relate to numbers, so let's just jot this down quickly. So, right, what does it mean? This one's got a magnet on it. Was that just used to hold it in place, or is it actually going to be useful somewhere else? Is that? There's a clock, sorry, a clock hand in the top of the box. I don't know, was that there before? Do we need that? Can we even get that? How would we get that? Would we use the magnet? Yes, maybe. I've got it. Oh look, there's a hole here. Oh, aha! A clock hand, right. That fits nicely on here. So, we can position it. Do we need just one or do we need 2? So we've got 4 question marks here. We've got 4 symbols. This one to this one to this one to this one. Not really much in the way of symbolism around the clock. What do these shapes mean? What's got more sides? Like, do we do that? I mean, they've got different numbers of sides. I don't know if this is going to be right or not. So let's try it. 11. Then we're going to move to 9. To 6 to 3. That doesn't really seem like it's doing much, does it? I don't know. This one looks like the hourglass. And does it look like anything else? It also looks like this. So we've got these 2 here that look as if they've been amalgamated. This one looks like this combined with this. This one is this combined with this, and this one is this combined with, so 8 shapes. So back to this side again with the light up section. And what did I say? Let's take these shapes here. I just need to have a look at the shapes again, maybe just to confirm. So this one down here, which was our 11 o'clock, is definitely part of this one. And I think part of it's the 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Can you do? Okay, so I guess what we could do is we could do 2 and 2 at the same time. So is that going to be how it works? So do we then see if 4 and 5 is greater than 3 and 2? Okay, so I think what we've got is 3, 6, 11, 9. So let's start at 3, 6, 11, 9. No. Or are these symbols telling us something? So this one to this one to this one to this one, we've got these arrows. So 3, and then if we follow the arrow to 6, come this way to 11, and this way to 9. It's worked. Side number 3 is complete. We have 1 left to go, but what do we do? So we're getting close, I think. There was this piece here. Oh, now it slides. Okay, things are happening. So this one slides over, and the symbol in here looks like it's just a reverse arrow. Is that telling us? Okay, we can reverse. Maybe it means spin our thing this way. Okay. Is it just me, or are those lights changing colour slightly? I don't know. Nothing seems to be working there. I mean, could this thing mean just reverse the whole box? We can try it. Reverse that piece. That was a 1202. Is this going to reverse? I think. Do we need to do something on this side first? There we go. Okay. That's that. That's that. And I think that's all the acrylic pieces down. Right. Does this... It turns more than it was before. Take the lid off. Okay, have we solved it? Is that it? No, we have not. There is a box in here. And this is where I think the locked power to unlock symbol is going to come on. Right, let's charge it up. No. Okay, so these are actually buttons. Oh, look. Do you see that? So I hit that one, this lights up. Okay, only one of them seems to light up. So this must be the first step. Then we need to work out what the next one is. No. Okay, how are we going to work this out? So let's have a look. Okay, so those two at the same time light up this one. So this one, then this one. Then maybe it's 3 to light up the third one. Oh, something just clicked. And Nikola Tesla, we have solved the box. Can we open this up and find out what's inside? There's a little slider here. Nope, it says push that up. What does that mean? Defeated by the easiest part of the whole box. So we've got this arrow here on this box here. I just noticed there's also an arrow in there. So maybe if we slide that in there, upside down to how it was, then this piece comes up. Push it forward, drop it down. Finally, we've got it out. And inside, we've got a little bag. Nikola Tesla, and it looks like we can build a mini little, what do you call it? The little generator, Tesla coil. So we've got a little kit there. Should we build that out? Just see how it looks. Cool, so what I thought might be a 30-second build turned out to be about 10 minutes. This thing is a little bit more complicated, but the Tesla coil is completed. With the box charged up, if we place it just here, we can get that lightning bolt to light up. A pretty cool little addition to this box, a little surprise at the end. I didn't know it included that. And we've got storage space in there. You could hide something in this box for somebody else if you wanted to. Not much room, but there is a little bit of space there. So how would I rank it? Well, it took 2 hours plus, so definitely one of the hardest of these boxes that I've tried. I would rank it probably about an 8 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. In terms of price, it's a little bit more than some other boxes, but I think it's worth it. It's got that extra element. There's not any other boxes that have got this kind of built-in dynamo with the electric component to it, so that makes it super cool and novel, and I definitely recommend it as an escape room style puzzle box. Maybe for more seasoned puzzlers than beginners, but it does include hints if you need some help along the way. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and exploring this box with me. If you have, why not subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for more puzzles.